Okay, so now let's get to the serious stuff. The recent events, the news. We've got some interesting stories. A lot's been going on the past couple weeks, and so it'll be interesting to share this stuff with you guys and get Graham's opinion on some of this. So, let me see if I can make this fit between our heads a little better. Something like that. I'm gonna have to crop you down here.
This term is new to me too. I just saw this term a week ago. I think 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
I thought it was a joke. Yeah.
That's me. I need to crop you. Oh, not from the bottom. I should have done this before.
Oh, crop.
There we go. All right. So in the recent live stream I did where we kind of live commentaried on the first Democratic presidential dumpster fire debate. Sorry, I meant debate. One of the topics that I talked about sort of sporadically in between all the commercial breaks was this new thing called sealioning as a term. And somebody heard a little bit of it, but didn't want to watch the 3-hour, whatever it was, 4-hour stream. And so they asked me if I could talk specifically about it. And so I kind of wanted to take a minute and do that again here. So the people that saw that stream, you might have already heard this, or you might have thought about it and have some comments for us in the chat. So, what is sealioning? Sealioning is something, it's like one of these words. What was another one of the words that SJWs use to shut you up? Mansplaining is another perfect example. It's something that they accuse you of doing in an attempt to get you to shut up or to invalidate your opinion. It is sophistry. It is manipulation.
It's baseless shaming, really.
It's shaming for being polite and wanting to engage in a good conversation, right? So Wikipedia says, sealioning is a type of trolling or harassment which consists of pursuing people with persistent requests for evidence or repeated questions while maintaining a pretense of civility. It may take the form of incessant bad faith invitations to engage in debate. This came from this comic where a sea lion politely follows somebody around asking for polite civil conversation on a topic that they either want to learn more about or that they have a disagreement with somebody on. And so the way it works out on the internet is, and you'll see this all over social media, is when you engage with somebody that can't really defend their position well, and you do it in a civil way. You're like, oh, do you have data to back up, your claim that women make less for equal work than men? And you do it in a civil way, not in an accusatory or shitty or, spiteful way. You just want to engage with them on the actual topic in a meaningful way. And they can't then back up that position. What a fantastic way for them to sidestep the entire thing. Is to say, oh, stop sealioning me. You keep asking me about that. I don't have time for your sealioning. Like, that's
insane.
That's a non-argument. You're just shaming somebody for trying to engage with you and find truth.
Why does there need to be a word for it is what I wonder. Like, if you're just being an asshole trying to converse about something someone doesn't want to talk about, let's just call it that. But, if they're already talking about the topic and you ask for clarification, I just fail to see how that is any kind of, slight or attack. It's a good way to shut people up. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's like on forums a lot. You'll end up engaging, you'll circle back around on another day and the same topic will come back up again with the same person. And they'll call you a sea lion for, continuing to be annoying and bring up the same problems. Well, if they would just back up their positions with some kind of argument or evidence, you can move on. Well, that's sea lioning. It's like, well, that's not an argument. You just lost. That's all. That's all it is. You don't want to talk about it.
It's just basically like putting your fingers in your ears, isn't it? I mean,
yeah. It's
I
a
can't
name.
hear you, and a boo-boo.
Yeah. And guys, you'll have to excuse us. We have a 2-second delay-ish on the video from Japan, so if we talk over each other, I apologize. It's going to happen. So that's sea lioning. It's a shitty thing to say. If somebody calls you a sea lion, they're being disingenuous. Just don't engage with them. They're not worth it. Realize that you won the debate, most likely, and move on.